Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic Tamin, the president of African Intimo USA. As you can see, I'm extremely tired. My eyes are red because of the work that we put in to give you guys a great show, because of the passion that we have for Africa, for the African diaspora internationally. I wanted to address the Afro Latino category and why we came up with this category. Okay, these are the people who have contributed to the African culture, not based on your race, based on the contribution to the African culture. And some folks have said that one of the winners, they were not black, and there was a major concern. And I just wanted to address it. Our category is not based on color. It's based on, again, the contribution for this artist who are contributing to the African culture. Yes, you can be black, Latino, and be nominated, and you can also be white Latino and be nominated, just like we have black and white Africans. That's how we see it. So please, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that, again, this category is based on the contribution of this artist to Africa and the African music and African culture and to Afrobeats. Now, if there are other artists out there who is based in Latin country and you'd like to have to be nominated, feel free to do so. But again, don't nominate an artist based on their color. Nominate an artist based on their contribution to the society and their contribution to Afrobeat. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys understand our position.
Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to kind of touch on a story that's been out here today, kind of viral. I guess over Christmas, there was an award ceremony for Afrobeats artists. Now, for people who are not familiar with Afrobeats, it's a genre of music that was created in on the continent of Africa. I would say Nigeria, but if I'm wrong, somebody gonna come correct me. I believe it was more of a Nigerian art form, and obviously other parts of places in Africa, people also contribute to the music. Now, I would say, however, you can hear the dance hall and the hip hop influence on Afrobeats when you're listening to the music. So just because of that, it doesn't mean that African American or Black people here in America should now create an award ceremony for this genre of music, and that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think about what I'm saying. First, I didn't pick up on the USA, and then when I noticed that they were saying USA, it kind of made more sense to me. Anyway, they created this category called Afro Latino, and with a first of all, that is a name that a group of people call themselves, Afro Latino. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. Now, you put this title on the category, and then you put all these different people from all these different genres in the category that are not Afro Latino. And so, yeah, it's confusing on what you're really trying to say with that. And so, this is why you hear the guy giving this statement. And statement is confusing. It still had people going, nah, come back with something better than that. Because eventually they came out and posted another statement saying that they're going to change the name of the category within itself to Latinos of Artist of the Year. which I don't know why they just didn't do that in the first place. You know, there's so many different styles within that Latin culture. If you were trying to say it doesn't matter, race doesn't matter, then why put a name that kind of identifies certain people? It just don't make sense, right? But then when I see the American part of it, it kind of makes sense because this is the type of stuff people do in this country. You know, and this is why a lot of black people here don't respect music categories and I mean music awards and all this stuff anyway, because of stuff like this. You know, it's just I don't want to go into it, but you know, you guys know what it is. And the only thing that I would say to my African people, take control of your stuff. Take control of your stuff. Keep control of things that are yours and that you know for sure are yours. Keep control of your things because you don't want these African American people to be all up in y'all business. I say what I say, and I really don't care who don't like it. You don't really want them in your business. I understand, you know, people think marketing like they tap this American market. You know, obviously Afrobeats is popular here as well. You want to keep that creative control over your genre of music because what happens here is black people here don't respect themselves and they give away everything and they will give away your culture and your music that you have that you should have rights over. You know, wanting to bring in other people for whatever reason is fine, but be honest about that and just say that. When you start playing games, you kind of recognize people playing games, right? Another thing that became a big story on Twitter is that this is the guy over the summer who puts a video out where he was walking black women on a leash. And people are wondering, like, why would you even put him in this? You know, forget if you want to put other Latino people in a category for that you want to include them in this ceremony. But why would you put this man in there knowing that he was a part of something like that? I think people have honest question. But like I said, when I saw the USA involved, you have to understand there's no protection around African American women. And so they don't really care that he was disrespectful like that. You know, we see this all the time. They will call people out for doing things, but then they're all over their parties and all over their social media platforms still, right? So they don't really have that level of protection around black women here in this country. And so I can understand why they would do that. That's what I said. When I saw the USA, I was like, okay, this is some of that BS. People, you guys are going to have to keep control over your stuff. Otherwise, you will see what these people will do to it. And you're probably not going to like the outcome. And we're not a monolith. I don't agree with the stuff that go on here, but I also have no control over it. So it's that part of it as well. The black people here who don't agree with it are more than likely are not going to be the people with control over stuff like this. And this is why you see these things happening. Why was he even nominated anyway after something like that? And then, you know, you give him the award called Afro Latino. And then some people were upset because he came out and said, I'm not an Afro Latino. And he's not. So I don't understand why people would get upset. He should not have been put in this category. And if they were trying to add something to their ceremony, then just say that. Say we want to bring in some other island sounds or whatever. But yeah, I think that these people are aware that there are people that call themselves Afro Latino, and if this man is not that, then why put him in? Or some of the other people that I saw in that category. I don't know if you guys saw any of this. You know, and then like people were saying on Twitter, and then you give it to somebody that's not even that, and you know, not only is he not Afro Latino, but he's also not a Afro beats artist. You know, and I don't get the whole they're making contributions to Afro beats. Somebody will have to explain that to me because that don't make sense to me. If anything, you just want to add them into something that's already going on, okay? Just to get that audience involved in your award show, and that's the truth of the matter. About all of this in the comments. If you get what I'm saying, if you get what the guy was saying, in the video because I didn't understand what he said. I felt like he was just trying to cover up what they did with this. But let me know if you guys have thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.